Yeah, this place is absolutely spectacular. These guys have sailed from Indonesia, waved us over with a white rag. It's a real call of distress. We've found ourselves on this little patch of sand halfway between Australia and Indonesia. Stoked! Welcome back to another episode out here, Fran. Tell the viewers, where are we?
We are halfway to Indonesia.
Yep.
On a 10K.
Yep.
In the middle of nowhere.
That's pretty much it. So we're going to be out here for a couple of weeks before we can then hitchhike a lift back to Australia. But for now, we've got all things possible like fishing, spearing, diving, basically living off the ocean while we're out here. Today is the nicest weather we've had, so we're going to do a bit of exploring a little bit further afield. And you think a place like this has got to attract a bit of swell for a surf at some point. You must be keen for that, Fran?
Yeah, very keen.
Yeah, Fran's a mad keen surfer, so she's like, Jack, surfing, let's go. All right, fingers crossed we can find a wave. We'll see you out there. Are there any big bommies or anything?
Yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere. That's good. A little bit higher than we came in yesterday though. Alright, we've managed to negotiate yet another very shallow reef crossing and we're out in the deep blue. Hang on, Fran, we'll try to get on the plane. That viz looks sensational, eh? What are you seeing, Fran?
More waves. It's too tiny, I think. I think the direction of this swell is coming too much from the south. It breaks better on, like, bigger on the other side, but it pulls up all together. So the fish life is amazing. And there's a couple of doggies the same size as the one you got yesterday. The fish life down there is amazing, hey? And a big eagle ray came cruising on through, and there's a couple, 2 dog-tooth tuna about the same size as the one you got that were just swimming up around the flasher. So, It's so good. We'll reset and do another drift down. It's a really good spot. Yay!
Yeah? Right next to the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, see a bit of big tuna?
Yeah.
Alright, we're coming on lunchtime, so we're gonna have a bit of a troll, have a bite to eat. And then we're gonna head across to another reef where from the charts, looks like it's got this beautiful lagoon. So we're gonna head in there, get the drone up, have a snorkel, lots of cool stuff. Lunchtime, we have dogtooth tuna and these pumpkins that are cooked on the fire. Delicious. Back to basics. So good, Fran. Massive pot of them.
Wow.
There's so many, isn't there?
Oh, that one did a big spin.
They're so quick.
Not a bad spot to refuel.
That's right. We've run out of fuel, which strangely enough I've been looking forward to. But having so much weight up the front is obviously really bad for the boat. So now we can siphon some fuel back to the main tank underneath the console there. Well, I don't think we showed how we refueled at all on our previous adventures, but there's a method to this. I'm sure we're gonna get slandered in the comments of this for don't put an electric fuel pump in the fuel, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, that's what we're gonna do. Pump goes in there, that goes there. We'll do 5 minutes, eh, Fran?
Oh, he's a little bit scared, to be honest. And
We're off. So we're now entered that lagoon of the reef we were checking out before, and in here it's just like protected from all the wind and all the swell. As you can see, crystal clear water. We don't really know what to expect in here, but we're just gonna go for a bit of a drive around. There is an Indonesian fishing vessel, which is interesting. And then, yeah, we're just gonna have a bit of a drive around, see what else we can find in this lagoon.
Yeah.
Here we are, 5 minutes later. We've filled up. Actually, if anyone watching this has had a bad experience with using electric pump in petrol, please let me know in the comments so we can use a better method for future. Not to scare you, friends. Alright, we're gonna go catch some dinner now, friend. How's all this from the tow out here? The boat just copped it, eh? Salty Dingo has seen better days. Just dinner, Fran. Yeah, this place is absolutely spectacular. What it is, there's this channel that runs into the reef, and in there's a huge big lagoon. We've seen it from the drone, but coming in, we saw all those dolphins. Fran was straight in the water to have a swim with them. Now she's just drifting along this reef edge here, doing a bit of snorkeling and spearing, and I just realized we haven't caught a fish on the rod the whole time we've been here. So I'm gonna have a bit of a flick and see if we can pick something up. Generally, along these reef edges, you're a chance at giant trevally, red bass, which are cool to catch, or coral trout. So any of them will be good fun. See how we go. Fran's just having a drift in behind me here in the channel, and I thought I'd try my luck on the old fishing rod. Oh, no big shadow in there. Oof. First cast. I was a bit slow on the old record button, but oh yes, yes, yes. That's a passion fruit trout. Man, I love these guys. I'll get him up here. Oh, wowee. That is such an epic fish. Oh, how good is this place? Phew. Get those hooks out and get you back in there, mate. How's that? Beautiful passion fruit trout. Man, these fish are so cool. I'll get him back in the water. Look at those colors. All right, see you, mate. That was literally first cast, so I'm gonna get the camera ready now and have a few more and see what else we can get. Bommies there look good, don't they? Oh, yeah. Second cast as well. Oh, you got to be right onto it to get them away from the reef here. What is it? Oh no. I might have been a little bit excited. It's just a little paddle tail. As soon as they hit it, you just got to be right on it to get them away from the reef. Anyway, there's another species, the paddle tail. Actually poisonous to eat with ciguatera in Queensland, no take species, but throwing back, catch and release. 2 from 2. Let's try that bommy there. That looks a beauty. Oh, I don't think this one's a paddle tail. He's not much bigger. Man, I'm having a bit of action in there. Just wondering where the bigger ones are. Oh, this is awesome though. Another new species that we don't get really in the majority of Australian waters. I do love those guys because if you see them, you know you're in a pretty cool place. We used to see them in Papua New Guinea a fair bit, but don't ever really see them in Australia. As this day really starts to heat up with some action, we've had to split this one into 2 episodes, so subscribe to the channel to get that as soon as it drops next week. While we've got our own problems with the salty dingo smashed up out here and on limited rations, there's another curveball that gets thrown into the mixture.
I think we're gonna have some visitors.
A couple of guys are just paddling over in a dugout kayak. These guys have waved us over with a white rag. If that happens at sea, it's a real call of distress. These guys have sailed from Indonesia, so